Hey everyone, Tech OG here, representing those who are 40 and up who love their tech. And please excuse my small hiatus. You know that I was on winter break and had to enjoy my little bit of time before going back to work. And now that I'm back to work, it's time for some new videos. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, and all that stuff. So anyway, this video is gonna be a quick video on well, let me just put it like this. I sometimes seen and you know, I'm surfing on YouTube, not for just anything, but you know, things that are relevant to what I do and what I like to do. And I've seen a couple of people talking about using old phones in today's time. So I've seen people talking about is a Note 3 worth using in 2019, a Note 4 or any other older phones, even Motorola flip phones. Are any of those older phones usable for 2019 for the amount of things that we do on phones and things now? And I've always delved into getting an older phone to use in 2019 or anytime right now or in the future. And one of the main reasons why is because, as we all know, phones are getting much more expensive each and every year. You know, seeing the iPhone X at $1,000, even though people didn't spend or just drop $1,000 on that phone right then and there, you know, you paid in monthly installments, even though the phone company said that they're no longer giving contracts, but give you monthly installments, which means that you're still locked into the phone company until you pay the phone off. So, you know, all that stuff, you know, all that hoopla just drove me nuts. And seeing that phones are getting more and more expensive, that's really, really getting on my nerves, because a phone is supposed to be just used for a phone. Now, I get that it's a smartphone and you can do so much more things with it. I mean, to see the price of a phone hitting the price of a pretty good mid-range or even good laptop, that's not settling with me at all. So I was telling myself, would it be worth it to get an older phone to use in today's time? And so I've looked at a couple of videos, and the main thing that I would consider when it comes to getting an older phone, in my case a Samsung phone, not really an iPhone, is to see if it can be rooted and used to my liking. And so after research of looking at phones and things, I decided to go with a Galaxy Note 3. Now, why do I like Note? I like Note because of the S Pen. To be able to use your phone and able to write on it when you need to make a quick list or anything like that. That's one of the reasons why I went with the Galaxy Note 3. Actually, before buying this Note 3, I actually bought a Note 4 from eBay and had this for about a month and can't return it because the seller doesn't offer returns. I bought this one because it was already rooted. It was rooted to Lineage 15.1, which is based on Android Oreo. And I thought it was going to be a great phone. The person did say that the S Pen does not work on the phone anymore, I guess because of the upgrade to the custom ROM. And he said that you can look up and find a solution to fix it. But I tried to find something, could not find anything on the internet at all. Trust me, I got bloodshot eyes as proof that I couldn't find anything. So therefore, this is right here. This is basically going to be used for a spare phone. So if my phone is out for repair, I can just basically use this one. Now, in a nutshell, I came up with made myself a quick list to talk about is this Note 3 relevant for 2019? And of course, use a little stylus and wrote on screen to make this little list. So, is this relevant for 2019? Yes, if you root it. So if you root this bad boy, use a custom ROM, it is going to be a little bit faster, and it's definitely going to be better than the stock ROM or the stock iOS. Stock meaning the iOS that was already installed on the phone when you purchase it. It's going to be much better than that ROM. So, yep, if you root this bad boy, it's going to be great. There's a little thing inside called Download Booster. I don't know if that's part of the stock ROM, but or is this a part of custom ROM. But with Download Booster, you can download apps and things a lot faster. Adaway is awesome. What Adaway is, it is a particular software that blocks pretty much not everything. I would say 95% of ads and things on websites and even apps. You heard me right, apps too. One of the best things about this is it has a removable battery because, like I said, this is an older phone. And yes, I can take it off the back because there's only a little plastic. You see that there? Battery, you can remove it. So let's say you're running out of juice and need some more juice instead of plugging up somewhere. Just have yourself an extra battery and put it in and you're good to go. What else? Very cheap compared to newer phones. So yep, that's another thing. I already told you that at the beginning of the video. The right ROM gives this very cool feature. So like I said, I had to find the Aspire ROM for this bad boy, Aspire C9. So I will even attempt to try to let you all know where it is, but like I said, just use XDA developers, you will find it. But the things that I had to find to get this working, my God, it took me hours, and I mean hours, pretty much full-time job to get all this working. I mean, I went to bed last night at almost 2 in the morning and did that the night before. And right now I am like super tired, so I will be going to bed very, very early so I can be bright and bushy tail for work tomorrow. But it was worth it because I did it on my I did the work on my own, but found all the research online. So I do thank XDA developers and YouTube videos for helping me to get this together. Anyway, accessories for this will be cheap as well because the cheaper the phone, the cheaper the accessories. However, sometimes if you're looking for a particular accessory and it's kind of rare because the phone is old and no one's making that particular accessory anymore, they might jump up the price for that particular accessory. So it all depends. The things that I didn't like, the cons, this is wide and cumbersome to hold. Look at this. When they were talking about phablets back in the day, I really did not like phablets. Now, knowing today, because of phones being bigger and everything, I did kind of try to get accustomed to this, but still, it was just kind of wide and cumbersome to hold. I'm a little hard to find the correct note. To find the correct note you need. What do I mean by that? Oh, that's what I mean. Because this is an older phone, you're not going to find these are not going to be plentiful to purchase. So you definitely got to find or go on YouTube and look for the note that you need. In my case, because I have T-Mobile, I had to find the T-Mobile Note 3. And you ain't going to find a lot of those on eBay. You will find a couple of new ones, but you don't want a new one. They're selling new ones for $150, $170, almost $200. And I really just take that money and put it towards a newer phone. So, like I said, under $100, good luck finding one that doesn't have any screen burn on it. But I got a pretty look at this one, sending this one back, so the person is going to probably sell this one again. So if you want this one for yourself, get it. And let me tell you why I'm sending it back. I just gave that away. Doggone it. Wasn't supposed to say that yet. Anyway, finding the right ROM that fully works is a pain. Like I said, I went through Lineage, I went through a couple other ones, and it took me a while to find the Aspire one. So your results may vary. So me particularly, just took me a while to find the right ROM. The processor is slow. You should know that. If you got an older phone, you're gonna have an older processor, which means it's gonna be slightly slower than the newer ones. And what I mean by slower is that let's say you're playing particular games, your newer games that have a lot of cooler graphics and things like that, like PUBG, is not gonna run on here. It's gonna run pretty slow, or it just won't run at all. So I didn't even test it out. Didn't even want to because I already knew that it wasn't gonna work. So I wouldn't say your results may vary. It's just not gonna work. So get yourself a newer phone if you want to play newer games. The camera sucks in here. It is terrible. I've tried downloading different modification of cameras, different cameras from different phones, and putting it on here, just to software aspects of it. And even though I've improved shutter speed, improved somewhat the quality, even though the quality will, support for the phone is minimum to none, because the older the phone is, the less support it's going to get. So for this one, there is no support from Samsung, so don't call Samsung about and tell them, hey, this broke, or I can't get this to work, or I installed custom ROM, yada, yada, yada. You're not going to get any kind of help, so you're going to get all of your help from the internet. And if you're not patient and looking for answers, you're going to go nuts. So support for this is just bad. Now, special things that I did like, finding cool mods is fun. Don't get me wrong, even though it takes a long time to find a good ROM, but I found it to be fun because, you know, like I said, not a lot of people are doing this anymore. And you saw it in one of my previous videos. I've mentioned that jailbreaking and rooting is becoming a thing of the past. No one's really doing it anymore. So for the few people that are still holding on to their Note 9s and customizing it using custom ROMs, more power to y'all. I was definitely part of y'all group for about 2 days, because in conclusion, hold on, I got one more thing to say that was really special. I get a rush when I find ROMs and make them work. I already said that. Anyway, in conclusion, the Note 3 is awesome with a ROM. Remember that, custom ROM. Totally usable as a daily driver, but not for video recording, picture taking. With this particular phone, the Note 3, nah, definitely not stellar quality as far as pictures and videos, but as far as using this as a daily driver, it does work. Like I said, when I call people and people heard me, the call quality just wasn't that great. So if you can live with all that, and if you like going on, oh yeah, and you can root with Magisk. Rooting is a whole lot easier than it used to be. But as I was saying, if you're patient and you like doing stuff like this, this definitely is worth getting for 2019 if you like installing custom ROM, finding custom ROM, things like that. And if you're okay with decent pictures and decent videos, I definitely will not use this to record video for my channel. Definitely not. But like I said, a lot of cool features from newer Notes are on here. Apps run great. Oh yeah, because if you have a rooted phone, there are some apps that will not run because of safety net. I've learned a lot, you know, getting this phone. I guess safety net basically is a mechanism, kind of like the Knox thing. If you trip it, certain things are not going to work. So if you trip Knox, for example, and you root your phone, you're not going to get support from Samsung anymore because they don't like that. And also, if you root your phone, certain apps won't work. So certain banking apps, and for good reason, you know, for saying if you dropped your phone, someone found it, rooted it, and got access to all your stuff, they can get access to all your banking information. So I can definitely understand why certain apps will not work on a rooted phone. However, if you still have your phone and you don't lose it or whatnot, you can still use apps from on your phone, even though it's rooted, with Magisk. So with Magisk, cool logo. With Magisk, there's something called Magisk Hide. So whatever apps that you cannot use on your phone, if you tick it in Magisk Hide, you will be able to use it. For example, I have ADT. ADT does not work on rooted or jailbroken phones. Definitely not jailbroken phones. And the jailbreak community does not have a Magisk type of thing where you can bypass the indicator, the phone's indicator, to show that it's rooted. So you cannot use it no matter what you try unless you just take the jailbreak off. But for this phone with Magisk Hide, whatever app that is being blocked for being used, all you gotta do is tick it and you will be able to use it. That right there is well worth getting custom ROM and rooting the phone with Magisk. Not super user, but just Magisk. So there you have it. That is my take on older phones being used in 2019. They certainly can be used in 2019. Like I said, just do your research and which one you want, and have patience and apps loading up, picture quality, things like that. But if you don't want to, like I said, spend that money, yep, like I said, they're worth it. They're definitely worth your time and your money. So, if you like the video, of course, definitely leave a thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Tell your friends about my channel, because I give you the raw deal, and I try to keep it as real as possible, non-scripted, things like that. Pretty soon you're going to see some better quality video where we're going to have the panning and the zooming, things like that, and the pop-ups of the words and whatever. You know, I might have a couple of those, but as far as, you know, my channel goes, I want to keep it raw, keep it real, keep it live. So, again, thumbs up if you liked the video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Tell your friends about my channel. Students of mine, tell your family, friends, and everybody about my channel. And I hope to see you in my next video.